This is the story of the Ninja Turtles movies in 3 minutes. Since the franchise has rebooted itself twice, we're treating the story as one long continuation. How these stories are connected is not canon. Let's begin. In the ancient times, a warlord obsessed with world domination opens a portal to a new dimension to receive immortality. While the warlord does become immortal, his generals are frozen in stone. I thought it said genitals. And 13 monsters are released into the world, causing havoc and destruction. The warlord vows to save his generals and stop the monsters from their reign of terror. Centuries pass, so I guess he was unsuccessful. In the 1960s, a kung fu master named Hamato Yoshi trains in the martial arts, being watched by his pet rat. The rat learns kung fu through Yoshi's teachings, and the two become best friends. When an evil samurai named Oroku Saki kills Yoshi and his wife, the rat breaks free and attacks him. The rat is beaten away and takes refuge in the sewers, where it finds 4 baby turtles wandering through radioactive ooze. The ooze changes all of the turtles and the rat into humanoid creatures. The rat renames himself Master Splinter and trains the turtles, Leonardo, Raphael, Michelangelo, and Donatello in martial arts. As the years pass, Oroku Saki adopts the persona known as the Shredder and leads a gang of ninjas known as the Foot Clan in an assault on New York City. The Shredder becomes the surrogate father of a bunch of runaways and uses them to steal things in the city. The Turtles team up with news reporter April O'Neil and street vigilante Casey Jones, and together, along with Master Splinter, defeat the Shredder. However, the Shredder returns, targets the company that created the ooze that mutated the Turtles, and creates mutants of his own. The Turtles discover Shredder's plans and defeat him once and for all. They are then transported through time and must engage in a Japanese feudal war with the evil lord Norinaga. They defeat him and return to the present time. Leo decides to travel to the jungle to practice in solitude, while Raphael becomes a radical vigilante in New York City. The immortal warlord, now a business CEO, has begun recapturing the monsters to free his generals. He informs April his intentions is to rid himself of immortality, as he has seen it as a curse over the past few centuries. Until the monsters are caught and the generals are unfrozen, they turn on the warlord, wanting immortality for themselves. The Turtles fight off the generals and send them and the monsters back through the portal to imprison them for another 3,000 years. That's more than a few centuries later. In the newest reboot of the franchise, April's father creates the mutant toxin that morphs the Turtles and Splinter into their humanoid forms. Her father's business partner kills him and plans to use the mutagen to create a virus that will ensure the world buys his cure. Zombrex. April discovers his plans as well, as the Turtles and the Five set off to stop Sax and his partner, the Shredder. Sax, really? The Turtles effectively stop Sax's plan, as well as defeating the Shredder. The Turtles begin a new career of crime fighting and even create a new turtle van. But definitely not just because the studio can sell more toys. Definitely not. Nope, not at all. That's not the reason. That's the Ninja Turtles in 3 minutes. I'd like to thank you guys for watching. I like this video, so I'm gonna give it a thumbs up. I want to see more content, so I'm gonna subscribe. I would recommend that if you share these opinions, you do the same. Which reboot of the Ninja Turtles has the most horrifying masks? That's the question I'm gonna ask you. Which one gave you the worst nightmares? I think Michael Bay's new series takes the damn cake.
It's the mountain crazy.
It's a good day to have a good day. It's a good day to have a good day.